Hello everybody, it is April and let me tell you a whole bunch of stuff that is happening in the life of the church this month. First up, it is Easter coming up, everybody. It is Good Friday on the 7th of April and Easter Sunday on the 9th of April. Across all four of our in-person gatherings, as well as online, we have a whole host of events and things happening for young people, for old, for families together, for people on their own. We have a whole collection of stuff happening. So if you would like to find out what's happening on your site across these days, even in the build up to Easter itself, head to kerith.church/Easter and you can find out the different events. There are moments to celebrate, there are moments of worship. We'll be taking communion together. We'll be hearing messages that are all around the death and the resurrection of Jesus. It's going to be an ideal time to bring children to it, to find out all about the Easter story itself as they go on trails and have fun together, as well as the grown-ups and the adults having time to just focus in on Jesus, the author and perfecter of our faith. So what are you waiting for? Head to that website, book in for what you need to, and we would love to see you at any of these events. The way we are able to fund all the great things that we do as a church at all of our different locations, both inside of the church itself and for the community beyond, is through the giving of people in our church. Now, there are different ways in which you can do that to set up regular giving, but this month I want to particularly highlight some of the kind of specific projects that we have underway. On the 16th of April, we're going to be talking about wildfires at each of our in-person gatherings. And as part of that, we have set up a celebration fund for people to give to enable the church to celebrate God and to attend wildfires as a festival, as well as other festivals and events we have throughout the year. We would love for you to consider giving into that fund. Then at the end of April, we also have giving days for our Farnborough Building Fund, as well as our Windsor Building Fund. Both of our sites there are looking at renovating their buildings to make them as accessible and as spacious as possible, to see that as many people as possible can come into an encounter with God. And so we would love you to consider if you might be able to give into those. The best way to find out more about them is to head to kerith.church/giving and you can find out more there. As well as that, come on a Sunday to any of our in-person gatherings and you'll find out more about these great ways in which you can be part of changing lives through your financial giving. As a church, we exist to help people find their way back to God through communities growing in their love for God and their love for people. Maybe you attend an in-person gathering on a Sunday and it can be hard to really connect at a deep level with people. Maybe you've got some acquaintances, but you're really wanting some deeper relationships. Or maybe you're saying, hey, I want to do my faith with other people. I need other people to help me grow and to help me kind of in my journey of faith. Well, the best way we encourage everybody to do that is by joining a small group. Our small groups run on a termly basis, so you join one at the beginning of a term and be part of that for 8 to 10 weeks. And then at the end of the term, you might decide, hey, I'm going to do something different now. Now, this might be a course, or it might be an interest-specific group. It might be a group set in a certain location or a certain online space or a time in the week that it happens. But we would love everybody to do their best to be part of some kind of small group community in the life of the church. Now, the new groups are going to be starting in the final week of April, so we would love for you to be considering joining one, and head to the website, or small groups page of the website, to find out more there. Or maybe you've got an idea to host one or lead one. Maybe there's a group that isn't happening yet and you would love for it to be happening. If that's you, again, head to that small groups bit of the webpage and register your idea for a group. We can provide all the training and support that you'd need to get that group up and running, and we would love to be creating all these different communities, helping people find their way back to God in the summer term. For the last 5 years, Kerith have had the privilege of being part of the Wildfires Festival that happens every year in the final weekend of May, over Bank Holiday weekend. Now, this year is no different. We are going to be there at the Whiston Estate, celebrating God together, worshipping, hearing the word preached. We're going to be spending time together in communities and getting to know one another across all the different sites, as well as with thousands of other people from other churches across the UK. Now this is the time, if you have not booked in yet, now is the time to book in for Wildfires. Time's running out. We would love for you to be there with us to celebrate and get to know you even more. So head to the Kerith website, kerith.church/wildfires, where you can find out a whole host of things, particularly Kerith related, but also wildfires as well. And that is how you get booked in. But this year we want to provide a space for those of you who are saying, yeah, I really want to come, but I'm not sure if I want to come for the whole event. I want to see what it's like. I want to try it out. Well, we have set up a one-day coach trip now to come. So if you live anywhere near any of our mainland sites, you can jump on a coach on the Bank Holiday Monday, come down to Wildfires for the day, enjoy and get the vibes of Wildfires, and then head back in the evening to sleep in the comfort of your own bed. So if you want to find out more about that, to get your ticket on the coach, as well as getting your day ticket from Wildfires, head to that Kerith Wildfires page, kerith.church/wildfires, to find out some more about that. And lastly, one little mention, we have set up what's called the Celebration Fund to enable us as a church to go to this event, to be able to help people who might struggle financially to get to Wildfires. Well, now is also the time, if you're able, to give into that fund so that we may be able to pay for some of the infrastructure, we may be able to pay for some of the staff who are working at Wildfires to go, as well as paying for those people in church who would struggle financially to go. We would love for you to be able to be a blessing to others. Whether you're going to Wildfires or not, you can still be part of things that way too. Anyway, we'll see you there at the end of May. Looking forward to it. Now, I couldn't possibly go through everything that is happening in the life of the church over these few minutes. So the best thing for you to do is to head to the church What's On page of our website, where you can find the full calendar of events that are happening, as well as all the different events happening across the life of our church at each of our sites. You can book in for what you need to book in for and save those important dates in your calendar. Anyway, we'll see you soon. See you next month for more What's On.